On this week's Hold Tight, we've got Belfast band Silent Running and Bananarama. Yes, don't worry, Sue. And we've also got special guest Lee Whitlock, known to us better as Young Stanley in Harvey Moon.
Bob, I think we should... Nobody's doing
Yes, of course. Plus all the excitement of our 40-foot high snakes and ladders board.
Bob!
Ah.
You know what your trouble is, don't you, Bob? Too much hot air.
I can't be stuck up here, Sue. I've got the quiz to do.
You'll have to just carry on your own. All right.
What are you going to do?
Well, I've got to get down.
Bob!
Have you ever tried jumping out of a hot air balloon using a brolly as a parachute? It's not easy. Right, let's meet today's two teams trying to be king of our quiz board. From Claremont High School, Brent in North London, please welcome Daniel Krause, Jackie Moont, Francis Hilbert, and their captain and scoreboard runner, AJ Chowdhury. And from Meols High School, Southport, there's Deborah Lawton, Michelle Howard, Hayley Newman, and their captain and scoreboard runner, Patrick Bell.
And over at the Splash Cats Lake are games experts. From Claremont, Brent, Samantha Ranger and Marcel L. Fursey. And from Meols Cop Southport, Simon Verney and Christina Hartley.
Thanks very much, Sue. We'll look forward to an exciting game from your teams later on. But it's back to the teams here. What's the first letter of the part of the body that chiropodists look after? Southport with their first with the F. It's the feet. What colour are the famous cliffs of Dover? Southport again with white, which puts them straight onto a ladder square and a ladder question. If you bought 6 books at 80p each and paid with a £10 note, how much change would you get?
£5.20.
£5.20. Up you go! Give me the first letter of the lightest of these 3 gases. Helium, nitrogen, oxygen. Rental there, it's H for helium. What is the first letter of the surname of the doctor who helped Sherlock Holmes? Brent again, Watson. Which number looks like VII in Roman numerals? Southport, all right, it's 7. Head through there and a snake question. Which famous artist painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican? No? It's Michelangelo. Down the snake you come. What is the first letter of the name of the pop singer who is Kershaw? The whole audience knows that, doesn't it? Southport again, it's Nick. And at the end of that round, we have Brent back on square 2 and Southport also on square 2. Well, after all that excitement, I'm off fishing with my friend Lee Whitlock. But I'll leave you in the good company of Silent...
...of speed and accuracy, tent pegging, in which mounted men had to pull up tent pegs from the ground with lances at the gallop. In our game, float sticking, the teams have to race down the lake, picking up 5 floating rings as they go with their lances. The first to finish with all 5 floats are the winners. So, are you ready? Hold tight! With a bit of effort, these paddle boats can get at quite a fair speed. Brent in yellow, just slightly ahead. It's tricky, this. Nothing like as easy as it looks. And Southport in blue take the lead. Samantha leaning dangerously out there. She doesn't care. Yes, that's 1 for Brent. Level pegging so far. me they keep still. He's done it! Good, Simon. Southport back in the lead, but Brent are right on their heels. Well, they've obviously got the hang of it. Oh, this is so close! Just one more to go for both teams. And Southport have it! Now, if they can get to the end before Brent pick up their last float behind the parapet, they've won! Come on, get paddling! So our champion float stickers are Christina and Simon from Meols High School.
Well done, Southport. A very close game. So that gives you 3 squares. Move on 1 for now, and you still have 2 squares in hand. A ladder question for you. Which famous writer was nicknamed the Bard of Avon?
Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare. Up the ladder. With your 2 squares in hand, you now move on to the snake square with 1 square in hand. And a snake square question. In J.M. Barrie's play, who was the boy who wouldn't grow up?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. Move on to square 9. Back to the teams for the anagram part of the quiz. 4 letters first. A 4-letter word meaning close at hand, the opposite of far away. First team to spell it out. And Brent were there first with Nia. Move on. Which puts you on another ladder question. Which author first wrote about the twins Tweedledum and Tweedledee and the White Rabbit?
Lewis Carroll.
Lewis Carroll, up the ladder again. Add a letter to make a machine that can lift heavy weights to a great height, or a kind of bird. Southport have framed. Add another letter to make the fluid from plants that bees make honey from. Southport again with nectar. Rearrange those letters to give the speed of a horse going faster than a trot, but not as fast as a gallop. Brent are there first with canter. And a snake question for you. How do you spell parallel?
P-A-R-A-L-E-double-L.
I'm afraid it's double L-E-L. You're down the snake. So, bad luck there to Brent, who are back on square 1 at the end of that round, and Southport well ahead now on square 11. Now will you welcome 3 lovely girls who have a hotline to heaven. They are Bananarama. Great now, girls. Thanks, Bananarama.
Oh, that's better.
You like my helicopter, don't you, Sue?
Yeah, I do, but it's not like a real helicopter.
Oh, you'd be frightened if it's a real helicopter.
I would not. I've flown around the Golden Gate Bridge in one once.
Oh, have you?
Yeah,
right.
so you got
Well,
me
I'm
the
going to help
quiz.
Brent. You've got the questions there.
Yes, I
Off we
have.
go.
All right, first question. What is the first letter of the name of the thing that could be called a reef, a granny, a clove hitch, or a sheep shank? Southport back first with Paul for knots. What colour of bottle is a fly? Blue! Southport again!
Right, you're on a ladder square. That's a ladder question for you. Let me see. Which is the highest mountain in Scotland?
Ben Nevis.
Ben Nevis is right. Up the ladder!
Back to the teams. Come on, Brent. You'll know this one. How many legs does a tarantula have? Southport back first, 8 legs, because it's a spider. What's the first letter of the name of the giant killed by David with his slingshot in the Bible? Brentford with G for Goliath. Well done.
An unfortunate slip there by Haley. You all right, Haley?
Yes, thanks.
Jolly good. OK, on we go.
All right, next question. What colour do you turn if you suffer from jaundice? Southport first with yellow.
Which puts you on a snake square. Snake question for you. From which nuts is marzipan made?
Walnut.
It's made from almonds. Down the snake.
Right, back to the teams then. How many times has Liverpool won the European Cup? Both teams are on. Try again. Southport first, 4 times. She's not fallen again, has she?
Haley, what are you doing? You're there again. Right, that should put you on a ladder square and a ladder question for you. If a female goat is called a nanny, what's a male goat called?
Billy.
A billy! Up the ladder!
What is the first letter of the surname of the American singer who had hits with All Night Long and Hello? R for Lionel Richie, and it's 1 to Southport.
And that noise brings us the end of the quiz, and Meols Cup High School from Southport are this week's Hold Tight champions! So, congratulations to them and commiserations to their strong opponents who were Claremont High School from Brent in North London. Both teams, of course, receive our much-coveted Hold Tight badge.
Thanks to our guests Silent Running, Banana Rama and Lee Whitlock. And joining us next week will be more guests, including Bronski Beat and giving it plenty of that, Chas and Dave. So until then, hold tight!